Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome to a little bit of a different video. Today we are going to be talking about thrifting / going thrifting together. I always have a ton of people in my life say to me like, you thrift the best things. I'm always so jealous of the things you find. How do you find such great stuff? So I thought I would just make a video like talking through my thoughts on thrifting, the things that I do, the things that I look for, how I manage to find such great stuff, you know. So I'm gonna talk through those tips and then we'll actually go thrifting and we'll like look at how it, you know, actualizes basically. My first tip or my first point is remember that it's a hobby. It's something you have to actually like doing or it's going to be hard to do because yeah, you sift through a lot of crap. It's sometimes gonna smell really weird. It's not gonna look nice. The store is gonna be grubby. The floors are probably dirty. It's not a very nice experience, but if you like the hobby of it, then it's worth it. I'm rambling. Okay, so that's my first tip. My second tip is you have to go often, which kind of goes back to my first tip. If you don't enjoy thrifting, if you don't enjoy the hunt and that whole process, then you're probably not going to find good stuff because you have to go a lot because, you know, there's tons of stuff being donated all the time and the turnover rate of articles in a good thrift store is really high. So yeah, you have to go a lot if you want to find consistent good stuff and a lot of good stuff. So we go about once a week, sometimes more, because, you know, like I said, we're on, you know, a tight budget. We're both pretty mindful about how we consume. And so we do our best to always buy secondhand. So there's just always little things for our house, for our wardrobe, for our kids. We always try to buy it secondhand first, basically no matter what it is. Underwear being an obvious exception. But yeah, go a lot. You have to go all the time if you want to consistently find good stuff. All right, my third tip is do not just buy it because it's cheap. I think a lot of people make this mistake and then it kind of drives them away from thrifting, and it also like takes the overall percentage of great things they find down because they get a lot of just like okay stuff, but it's not great stuff, right? So when you're in a thrift store and you see something that you kind of like and it's $3, that $3 can make you like, oh, it's only $3, I should just buy it. And I think a lot of people make that mistake, and so you need to step back and realize like, whoa, do I like this or do I just like that it's $3? So don't just buy it because it's cheap. Buy it because you actually love the item. Otherwise you're just going to end up redonating it, and again, it's going to make it feel like you never find good stuff thrifting because the stuff you find is meh, it's mid, but you bought it because it was $3. So don't just buy it because it's cheap. Okay, now my fourth tip is that you have to be able to picture the item outside of its current context, right? So when you go into an actual store, like a Target, right? The marketing is there, the smell is wonderful, the lighting is nice, the mannequin is wearing this perfectly curated outfit. Everything looks amazing. It looks even better than it's gonna look at home, right? So you're pressured to want to buy it. Things look nicer than they actually are. Sometimes you get them home and you're like, oh, I liked it more in the store. Now, when we're thrifting, the exact opposite is true. When we see something, everything around it can take its value down. So we can pull up a shirt or pull out a sweater or pick up something, and you have to open your mind to say, okay, how is this gonna look when it's in my wardrobe, when I wash it, when it's on my table at home, when it's on my coffee table, when it's in my closet, when it's clean and around all my other nice clean things. How's it going to look? So you have to be able to picture it in a different context, because again, going back to kind of my first point, thrift stores aren't glamorous. They're gross, they're dirty, they're kind of smelly. Not to dig on a thrift store, but like that's just not their thing. Their thing's not presentation, their thing's not marketing. Their thing is this was donated for free and we're selling it, right? So you've got to be able to put yourself in the mindset of picturing things the way they will be, not the way they are. Okay? Yeah. So now my fifth tip is that you need to have a list. Because again, sometimes thrift stores are a little overwhelming, especially to those of us that are sensitive to atmospheres, because they're grubby, they're dirty, they smell sometimes. You have to look through a lot of stuff. All these can be kind of overwhelming. But if you have a list, then that can keep you honed in. It can remind you like, okay, I'm gonna go check these few places and then I can be done. So have a list of the things that you would like to thrift. For me, examples on my list, like I'm always looking for specific crockery, cookware, Dutch ovens. I'm always looking for natural fibers, linen, stuff, you know, whatever's on your list. You just need to actually have a list so that when you're overwhelmed, you can redirect yourself back to those points and look for that stuff. Okay, I hope that this has been helpful. I feel like it's been a little chaotic. I'm obviously in my car and I'm gonna actually go pick up my husband and my kiddos and we're gonna go thrift together. So let's get to it. All right, we made it to our favorite thrift store, St. Vincent's. We love it here. It's pretty much the only thrift store we come to. Their prices are just so good. Salvation Army's prices have gotten ridiculous if you ask me. So that is what we are here for. We have a $20 budget, so we'll just see what we find. So as I mentioned, one of the things that I always look at is the linens, because I'm always looking for linen sheets. I saw a pair once and they were king size and I passed them up and I've never stopped kicking myself for it. This is actually a really good example because it's kind of late in the day, so we're not going to be able to stay and look super long, but I feel like that's perfect. You'll just see like a quick in and out, what we find, what we get. One thing that I'm like kind of passively looking for is a new nightstand for our bedroom upstairs. But I'm really picky. I want like 100% wood. I want it, so we'll see. Where is Papa? Guys, it was such a good haul. It was such a good haul. I can't wait to show you the stuff inside. Alrighty, everybody, let's do this haul. Full disclosure, it's like 3 days later, and here's the thing. I took the haul video the day of, and honestly, it was a cute video. I was really into it. I was feeling it. But here's the thing. I'm a no bra or like low bra girly, and it's cold, right? We're in the Midwest, and I was sitting right here, and I'm just gonna say my nips, they were like two little arrows. It was too much. You know, I have a limit, and it was distracting. So even to me. So I felt like for my own peace of mind, I wanted to re-record it. And I also just wanted to be honest about why, because that's something I really value on my channel, is transparency and openness and honesty. So that is why we're here, because my nips were nipping way too much. I have a limit, folks. All right, let's get into this haul. Honestly, I found so much good stuff. Honestly, there was too much good stuff. And actually, I'll also mention, I went back the next day and bought a thing that we left behind because I just couldn't shake it. So yeah, too much good stuff. So I'm gonna jump in first to like the items we bought, and then I'll go into the clothes. So as far as the items went, we got this super cute wooden little golf cart. We don't golf, but we thought for our son, Alfie, that this was just too cute. We're pretty particular about the toys that we have in our house. We don't like plastic toys. We don't like toys that make sound, blah, blah, blah. We like our toys to be a nice quality and to last. So this just like fit in perfectly with our aesthetic, and he has a couple different animals that we knew would fit in it. He has a poo and a piglet, like peg doll, and they're so cute in it. So yeah, we got this. It was $2. Felt like a really good deal because oftentimes wood things are just quite expensive. Next up, we got a really cute metal cup for Alfie, our son. Cute. Then we got this book, which is called Alpha Bears. It's really cute. We're pretty picky about the books we bring into our house. And we also get most of our books from the library just for financial reasons. Books are really expensive. But this book is so cute. It's like the alphabet, and every alphabet has a bear, hence Alpha Bears. Yeah. All right, moving on. Now let's go into the clothes that we found. Again, I don't know, like there was so much good stuff this time. Starting off strong with this vintage Eddie Bauer. It's beautiful. It's like grays, greens, purples, and some navy. Beautiful. I plan to just resell this one. I love it, but it's not 100% cotton. It's also got a decent percentage of acrylic, and I'm just really trying to get away from that. I'm trying to get mostly natural fibers. And second reason, it smells so strongly of fabric softener, which I'm really sensitive to smells, and we also try just not to have smells. So between that, like it smells nice, it smells very clean, but really, really strong. So I'm gonna resell that one, but still, I was like, ooh, so cool. If it was 100% cotton, I would keep it probably, even with the smell. Next up, I got this silk cotton blend. I'm pretty sure it's a men's just mock neck hoodie. I'm gonna pause for a second because our furnace is starting and it's so loud you won't be able to hear me over it probably, so I'll start again after the furnace stops. All right, furnace is off, we're back. Now, this is my favorite thing that I found. I flipped out. We were already checking out and I was like, stop honey, like we're getting this. Oh, I just love it. It's gonna be oversized on me, obviously, but yeah, just a vintage denim shirt, 100% cotton, with just like these gorgeous dragonfly embroideries. I'm picturing it in winter over like a white turtleneck tucked into some jeans. This opened so cute, but also in summer, like over a tank top with some jeans, or with some jean shorts or some, you know, it's like Chessie from The Parent Trap. Anyway, yeah, I was just so stoked about this. And for like the next day, every time I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm so excited about that. It reminds me of my grandma a lot too, which I love. Then this is also so groovy, so beautiful. This I would say is more like a jacket. Like you don't wear this alone for sure, whereas like that's more like a shirt material weight. This is like heavy. This is like a nice heavy denim shirt, denim jacket. It's not a jacket though, like I said, a shacket. It's so groovy though, also vintage, also 100% cotton, super cool pocket detail as you see right here. Like the way the pocket is done is just so groovy. And then in the back, there's some really cute embroidery under this really nice like pleat detail. So yeah, very excited about this. And then this is the item I went back for. So like I said, I left it behind, and then the next day I was like, I'm gonna go back and get that because I think even if I choose not to keep it, I'd be able to resell it. Resell it, but it would be probably next year because it's this Christmas denim shirt, which is just like, oh, chef's kiss. It's beautiful. Like, look, it's got these super cool Father Christmases, like the old-fashioned. I just love it. I don't know. I love like the early 2000s, 90s mom aesthetic. It's like really what I'm into. So that was the haul. Total for all of this, we spent $31. So I felt like that was a really good deal for everything here. Yeah, and I was super pleased with it. Still am. I'm stoked to finally wear some of it now that this video is done. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some of these tips helpful. If you liked the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. I try to make 2 videos a week, one on Monday and one on Friday. Mondays is always a vlog, and Fridays is sometimes a vlog, sometimes it's something more like this. So yeah, I'd love if you would join in, leave a comment if you made it this far, because that's awesome if you did. Alrighty, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.